Hey y'all, welcome to another one of our Power Hour classes. This is Life, Liberty, and Happiness. So it's pretty patriotic, but with a little bit of a twist that several of the titles could be used for absolutely any kind of photos, any time of year. I just think it's a super fun kit, and I love red, white, and blue. It's just hard to go wrong with that. This Power Hour probably has the easiest cuts I have ever done, and we'll get to those in a minute. But I just wanted to take a second to show some of the things in this kit and that you can expect from all of our Power Hour classes. It contains a set of power pieces, and this is what a set of power pieces looks like. It's titles, it's borders, it's a bunch of circles to embellish with, and it is tags. In the Power Hour class kit, we add lots of extras that I'm going to show you real quick, but we do sell power pieces separately in a pack just like this in all the themes we've ever done. Sometimes in the kits, we add extra border strips. We usually always add paper, either lots of fun sheets or 6x12 sheets. Sometimes we throw in more tags than the base kit has. And then we always add some die cuts. Every single time I add rings. It's hard to make a whole album kit without a set of rings or two. And this time we added some scallop stackers. And see if I can get some of this out of my hands to show you the value in this kit. Look at how many pieces of 6x12 paper. It is a ton that are going in this one. But guess what? We don't need to cut up any of these, okay? These are going to get used as 6x12s, and you're going to love the way they look. I'm going to try to make sure when I do the live recap on our new group, which make sure you follow us there. It's Scrap Live with Kellers on Facebook. It's a public group, so it's easy to find us. But I will try to show actually cropping some photos with the rings on there this weekend to show you how easy it is. But in this kit, we're going to pair them up with our stackers, and the scallop stackers just make the perfect mat to go under the rings. All right, last thing I want to talk about before I jump into the few cuts we have to do is the tips that we put on the front of this really do sum up how easy it is. And it talks about cutting all of your papers with the diagrams, then adhering those down. Now, sometimes I don't do that yet till I have pictures in hand. Same with the print pieces. I like to do pictures while I have those or while I'm doing those steps. And then the last thing I do is add twine to the tags and do any journaling kind of thing. But the reason for these tips is to remind you, this is a 20 page, so 10 double page, 20 single page kit. You want to prep everything and work from the ground up on all of these pages, okay? Kind of like building a house. You're going to do the foundation. You're not going to build it room by room. It's foundation, walls, ceiling. And after you've moved into your new home and unpacked everything, the last thing that usually gets done is hanging pictures on the wall. Think of those as the extra little embellishment pieces in your kit, okay? So you're not going to take this kit and look at page 1 and go, let me make that. You are going to do the bases of all of them, do the cuts for all of them, do the bases for all of them, pull your photos out, and then glue photos down while you're gluing titles and pieces. Because lots of these pages, as we will talk about when we go live on Facebook, have options for more or less photos, okay? So this is just kind of a suggestion how it will go. But Power Hour, once you do it 2 or 3 times, you really can build 20 pages in an hour if you've picked all your photos out ahead of time. Now, diagrams and cutting for this kit. Told you they were easy, right? We are going to take 4 sheets. Red star, red stripe, blue stripe, and cut them in half. That's all we're doing. If you've been a customer for very long, you know I've never done that simple of a diagram for a 20-page kit. But I'm going to show you how easy it can be. I really wanted to show you the process does not have to be complicated when it comes to scrapbooking. Simple, meaningful, so dang cute. That's what all of our kits end up being. We want them to be simple. They're meaningful when you get your photos and stories in them, and they are definitely so dang cute. All right, normally I would have a pen and check off diagram at the time, but I think we can handle this, okay? We're just cutting them in half. And on my guillotine trimmer, I can do 2 at the time. So I'm gonna line up at 3 and cut those 2 in half, and the other 2 the same exact way. Y'all, that's a record cutting time. Look at there, I've prepped for 20 pages, all right? It's actually, I've done all the work in planning out your pages for you, so it makes life simple. Now, there is one more set of cuts that I wanna show you in this, and there are 4 or 6 red tags in here. I've changed some of them to blue. So you have this piece of blue cardstock, and we're gonna make 4 little tags. Now, when you look at a scrap like this, imagine going to your scrap box and picking up a piece of paper and going, I can turn that into 4 tags. Well, you totally can. So we're gonna make them 3 inches long. So it's 12, so we're gonna cut at 9, at 6, and 3. And then we are going to take and pinch it together, trying to not crease this cardstock. And this is extra thick cardstock, so that can be kind of hard to do. But if you pinch it together, that makes the edges even, okay? And instead of worrying about getting that little crease line on any more of these, hold one over each other. And you can use that now as your template to cut the others. Now, don't those make cute little tags? You're going to be able to add like little white scraps of paper for journaling on them, or add smaller photos on them, okay? Use a hole punch to punch a hole in them and add a little bit of twine. But it doesn't get easier. It's super cute, and it is definitely frugal, so you know it's right up my alley. All right, so one more to go, and then I will be off to film the video of cutting the pieces out and laying the pages out, so you can see how easy that is, okay? So that's it. First part of Power Hour, Life, Liberty, and Happiness.